Hi everyone, Module 2, here we are. So now we're really digging in. So Module 2, I find very interesting. Module 2 is going to be all about school leadership and that very first level in our framework, safe, supportive, and collaborative culture. And those two things sort of go together. If you think about it in the schools, if you have a bump on a log as a principal, it's really hard to get anything going. One time I had a principal who was all about collaboration and team meetings and wanted us to work together and all this stuff, but he never bothered to work on our schedules so that we had that time. And so we ended up having to meet either before school started or after school started or on the weekends. And that's a lot to ask from school teachers who are working already 60-hour weeks. So we really need leadership at the top to drive the train of reform. The other thing I found really interesting about the reading this week is that leadership is something that's been studied a lot. And there is evidence showing what characteristics make for a great leader, a leader who creates an environment where the high reliability school can happen and be sustained. And it doesn't have to do with someone who's brilliant. It doesn't have to do with someone who's charismatic, outgoing, political. None of those things that you would think at first would make for a great leader. These characteristics have everything to do with driving the train. It's about leading from the bottom. So what kind of an environment can they create? How do they help teachers to do their best? How do they help teachers to get together? How do they facilitate change in the school? How do they mediate pressure from upper administration or from parents? So I just found it really interesting what characteristics really make for a great leader. So make sure you attend to that this week. It was very interesting. And then the other thing that I thought was very interesting was this idea of a safe, supportive, and collaborative culture. And that's one of the things that I really love most about being in education, is that it's not competitive. It's not supposed to be competitive. And we're supposed to work together. And when a new teacher comes to our grade level, we throw open our files and open our classroom doors and give them all of our resources. And if you've been in education and not been in any other kind of work situation, you don't understand how special that really is. And so again, cultivating, creating, and nurturing that safe, supportive, and collaborative culture is so important for teachers to be effective. We need to work together and we need to help each other. I don't know where I would be without all of those experienced mentor teachers who have helped me through the years. And I try to do my best to help and mentor new teachers as they come up through the ranks. So I thought that that was a very insightful chapter this week. Also, make sure that you get that case study analysis polished up and ready to submit. It is due today. And then you're going to begin observing and interviewing novice teachers for your data use practices diagnostic project. It's kind of involved, so that's why I keep harping on it and telling you to get going, so get going. If you have any questions or if I can help you in any way at all, please don't hesitate to contact me.